One of the things that many of my fellow bros don't realize when they're trying to get lean is that they may have to go down a shirt size or even two. And for some guys, that can be a huge hit to their ego. I received a comment on my last video from a subscriber who mentioned that he's gone from 20% body fat down to 12% body fat. Congratulations, my brother. That is a huge achievement. And throughout that process, he's gone from wearing an extra large shirt to a large shirt, and he feels that he may even have to go down to a medium-sized shirt if they're going to fit him properly. He's not going to be swimming in his shirts, which can make you look smaller. So even though you're wearing a larger shirt, you're going to look smaller because you're swimming in it. Whereas if he drops down to a medium-sized shirt that's more form-fitting, he could look more muscular and bigger. But he's feeling that if he drops down to a medium-sized shirt, just knowing that he's wearing a size medium could be a huge hit to his ego. And he's wondering if anyone else has had a similar experience, if you've had to go down a shirt size and how that's affected you mentally as well. So please take a moment to share your insights, your own personal experiences down in the comment section below. I'd appreciate it. He would appreciate it. And I find this is very similar to a lot of my other fellow bros who have a goal in mind of getting six-pack abs, getting shredded for the summer, something along those lines. And they think they have a number in mind of what they're going to weigh in order to achieve that goal. Yet once they get to that weight, they're realizing they still have fat to lose, and they're surprised at how light they have to weigh in order to have visible abs. And for them, seeing that number on the scale can be a huge hit to their ego as well. Now, for myself personally, I wear a size small shirt. Again, because they are form-fitting. They actually make me look more muscular. They make me look better. They make me look bigger. No one knows I'm wearing a size small shirt other than myself. So if that's a hit to my ego, it's not because other people are judging me going, Scott, how small are you for wearing a small size shirt? You little lightweight. They're like, no one. Everyone is making comments complimenting me on how muscular I look, how jacked I look, how great I look in my shirts. They could care less what size it is. So if your ego is taking a hit, it's all you're doing. You're basically abusing yourself for wearing a shirt that's a certain size that you don't expect yourself to be. Same thing with the scale weight. 14 years ago, when I lost 50 pounds of fat, I was started off around 190 pounds. When I got to 150 pounds, realizing I still had a fair amount of fat left and I was going to have to get below 150 pounds, it was a hit to my ego. I wasn't expecting that, which I should have expected that because I'm naturally a small guy. I'm 5'7". I grew up a scrawny little kid and teenager. After 6 years of lifting at 19 years young, I only weighed 123 pounds. Even though I gained a bunch of muscle throughout that process, I just wasn't a very big guy. And in my mid-20s is when I packed on all that fat. But I had spent almost about a decade weighing close to 190 pounds there, being overweight. I forgot what it was like to weigh under 150 pounds. And it's at a time where following a lot of guys who are like, if you don't weigh 200 pounds, you're not even a man. You should never not even consider yourself a man, which I think is just ridiculous because most of us fall in the lighter category. Most of us aren't over 200 pounds and muscular. But I was kind of there's this standard out there and feeling like I'm judged for having to get below 150 pounds. Some of my colleagues if you're not 150 pounds, you have no business talking about muscle building or anything like that. Like it's all ridiculous. So it was a hit to my ego to know that I was going to have to go below 150 pounds. Little did I know I'd end up weighing 137 pounds when I achieved that goal of getting six-pack abs for my 36th birthday and having a photo shoot. So finally losing that 50 pounds of fat that I struggled for years to lose, I weighed 137 pounds. So not only was it a mind struggle to go from get below 150 pounds, but I had to get below 140 pounds in order to achieve the aesthetic look that I was going for. What helped me during that time was John Barbin, the Adonis Index. He frequently would use the phrase, give yourself permission to be light. And that was a huge deal to me because, first of all, no one right now, I weigh 145 pounds right now, wearing a size small shirt. No one can guess I'm wearing a size small shirt. No one guesses I'm 145 pounds. Most people guess I'm about 170. Some people guess I'm 180. So what does it matter what the scale says if nobody can guess that that's actually my weight? Whenever I share that's what I weigh, they're floored. They're blown away that I weigh that little. So the only person that knows is me. And if my ego is hurt by the number on the scale, it's all my doing. Again, self abuse. Like, why do I care what that scale number is if others are telling me I look jacked, if others are telling me I look great, I look muscular? All those things, they're giving me compliments all the time. What does it matter what that scale number says if not only I look my best and others are complimenting that, but more important, that I feel my best? I am thriving in all aspects of life. That's what matters most. And it would be unfortunate to stop yourself from achieving the physique, the life that you deserve, simply because it's going to mean you have to wear a smaller size shirt or that you're going to weigh a certain amount. Like, you're holding yourself back from the life that you deserve because of a shirt size and a number on a scale. That would be the most unfortunate thing ever. Like, that's just, don't hold yourself back. Don't get in your way. Don't let that ego get in the way, because it's you holding yourself back. No one else is holding you back from achieving that goal than yourself. And I see it happen time and time again where guys will cut their fat loss phase shorter than it needs to be, not achieve their goal for the sake of trying to weigh a certain amount, or they just think they need to gain more muscle. More muscle is always a great thing, but if you desire to have a certain level of leanness, achieve that goal. Go for how you feel. Make sure that you are thriving throughout this process and living your life to the fullest. This is truly what it is all about. That's how you should measure your success, not based on the number on the scale, not based on the size of your shirt, but measure your success based on what you're getting out of life. Are you thriving? Are you having fun? Do you feel great? Celebrate that stuff. Those are the things that people are going to recognize in you. Those are the things that are going to stand out the most. So, and those are the things that attract others to you as well, your energy. So if you're putting out an energy where you're kind of disappointed that you're wearing a smaller shirt or you weigh a little less than you would like to weigh, that's not good. You're not going to exude the kind of confidence that you should be exuding. And exuding that confidence is really going to make you even more attractive. And again, I think make you look larger than you actually are as well. There's so many things, there's so much psychology that goes into this, but just don't hold yourself back from living that life that you deserve, to achieving the physique that you deserve, the energy that you deserve, the vitality that you deserve. All of those things are what's most important. So those are my insights. I would love to hear if you have had these experiences where the size of your shirt has had an impact on your ego, the number on the scale has had an impact on your ego, because these are important things that we should be talking about. These are the things that are holding guys back out there, and we need to kind of rally together, support each other by sharing our stories, sharing our experiences, overcoming them, and sharing how we feel our best by not allowing those things to hold us back, and striving for what truly allows us to live our lives to the fullest.